Welcome back to Self-Love Studios with Amanda Holland, a space where you'll find encouragement, steady support, and reminders of your worth when you need them most. Today we are going to do a deep dive into helping you understand your repeating emotional patterns. This is something that can feel frustrating until you begin to learn why it is happening. Sometimes there are moments when certain situations seem to affect us more deeply than expected. Then conflict can lead to shutting down or withdrawing. And a conversation can be replaying in your mind long after it ends. Even a small criticism can linger far longer than we want it to. And sometimes the intensity of a reaction feels confusing. And this is especially true when the moment itself seemed small. Oftentimes, when those reactions happen over and over, people start to think, this is just who I am. But often what's happening is something much more understandable than that. Your brain is constantly learning from your experiences. It pays attention to what felt painful, uncomfortable, stressful, embarrassing, unsafe, or emotionally intense. And over time, your mind starts building patterns designed to help you avoid those uncomfortable feelings in the future. The problem is that your brain does not always separate familiar from helpful. It just learns what to expect. So if you spent years feeling criticized, you may become highly sensitive to disapproval. If you spent a long time feeling emotionally overwhelmed, you may learn to shut down or withdraw. If you've been hurt unexpectedly before, your mind may start scanning for signs that it could happen again. That doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your brain adapted. And self-awareness is what helps you begin separating between what is happening right now versus what does this remind my nervous system of? That's an important difference, because without awareness, reactions can feel automatic. Something happens, and before you even think about it, your body reacts. Your thoughts spiral. Your emotions intensify. But when you begin noticing your patterns, something changes. You create space between the trigger and the reaction. Not instantly, not perfectly, but enough to begin asking questions like, why did that affect me so strongly? What story did my mind attach to that moment? Am I reacting to just this specific situation? Or is this a pattern of something older and more familiar? That kind of awareness is not weakness. It's emotional maturity. And it's important to understand that self-awareness is not the same thing as overthinking. Overthinking spins in circles trying to control everything. Self-awareness slows down long enough to observe what's happening with honesty and curiosity. One creates panic. The other creates understanding. And understanding gives you options. Because once you become aware of a pattern, you are no longer completely controlled by it. You can begin responding more intentionally. You can question your assumptions. You can practice new responses over time. That doesn't happen overnight. But awareness is where change begins. Not shame, not self-criticism, but self-awareness. So if you've been noticing patterns in yourself lately, try not to immediately turn that into judgment against yourself. Awareness is not proof that you are failing. It's proof that you are paying attention. And paying attention to yourself with honesty and compassion can change your life more than you realize. Take a moment with that today. And thank you for taking this time for yourself. You are worth understanding with patience and honesty. Thanks for watching. If this helped you better understand your reactions or emotional patterns, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be here with more support, more clarity, and more grounded conversations like this whenever you need them. I'll see you in the next video.